I really appreciate that. My contribution goes to the African solutions to African problem. I think, you know, it's almost impossible to have African solutions to African problem if we are not united. We are not one Africa. For so long, for example, we have been wanting the seats at United, Security Council, and these guys, they're not taking us serious because, you know, in fact, we are not really one. I speak to youth all the time across the continent of Africa, and I'm not going to mention countries, but, you know, some of us, for instance, I am from Tanzania, right? But some of us, our parents are teaching us that, you know, you are from Tanzania, you are Tanzanian, and they are African. Some people have been growing up in an environment like that, believing that they are Tanzanians, but they are not Africans. That's just for instance, right? And so in order for us to have this African solution to African problem, I think the first thing we need to focus on the unity of, you know, one Africa. And how can we get that? Yes, we already have Organization African Union, but I think we need something better than that. We need to give our people, African people, the sense of unity for us to feel like we are united. Today we have these different parts, like northern part, eastern part of Africa, southern and east. And sometimes it's difficult when you want to try to go to the other side of Africa. And how can we give each other the sense of African unity? My suggestion is just one thing, that we already have an organization from African Union, and we have 55 different countries, member states, you know, of this organization. Why don't we have African Union passports? I can have my Tanzanian passport, you can have your Sudanese passport, but we can also have African Union passport. Once we do that, I'm pretty sure that it will give us a sense of that unity. Like us as Africans, when we meet, maybe outside of Africa, or when I go to different country, I see another Libyan brother right there, he's having like African Union passport. It gives me a sense of us being united together. And when we move forward to start demanding things, start demanding for respect, demanding for seats, these people, they will take us serious because they see that we are actually serious when we talk about African Union and African unity, because we are taking steps. My brother there, he's spoken about, you know, the central bank, African Central Bank. All these are different, you know, things that we can actually agree. We already have an organization, and, you know, I don't see any problem of us to have the single identity representing us through African Union passport, all of us together, to remind us of our unity, and so that we may continue to fight all these battles that we are facing every single day. Thank you.